meditation with your eyes open, I mean, this feeling lasts for a little while, and then obviously my mind takes over and I start judging and falling into the old pattern. Do you recommend doing this at a certain time of the day, every day, or a certain situation where we can kind of get my mind and body out of what it's normally used to?
Okay, that's a good question. Actually, that's the second thing I was going to talk about. This meditation should be something that we want to do for the rest of our lives, at every moment, 24/7. Because aren't we supposed to be living through our essence? The essence is that silent watcher. So when you practice that, the more you practice, the more that essence gets stronger and stronger. And then the ego part shrinks more and more and gets weaker and weaker every day. So it comes in at the point that all of a sudden you're walking, there is absolutely no mind, there's no chattering of the mind. The mind completely stops, and all you feel is this space that you are. You become nothing, and yet you become everything. Because that nothingness, that space that we are, it's residing within and without. Once you become that space, you become everything. Isn't that so? Because once you disappear, once you disidentified yourself with the body and the mind and the emotion, all of a sudden when this thing drops, all you feel is the essence. And that essence is within and without. So this is a practice, yes, at the beginning, if you want to do it a few times a day, like maybe 5 times at a time, just looking at the plant, looking at the candle, but pay attention to the watcher who's watching through your eyes to that plant with no thoughts whatsoever. And once you practice doing that, try to do it a little bit more. And you have to understand something. This is a matter of practice now. Because anything you pay attention to, you get very, very good in it. Don't you think? If I, from now to the end of this month, if I practice to be a complainer, guess what? By end of this month, I'm going to be so good at it. So I can come up with anything and everything to complain about. Isn't that so? So anything we pay attention to, we're going to get very, very good in it. So I would recommend that for all of you to go ahead and practice. Try to practice this simple thing that I am going to look into things, but from that source, from that silence part of me, which is just the silent watcher, just like this camera, just like this camera. This camera is capturing me, but is not thinking about me, is not evaluating me, is not judging me. But the only difference between me and this is that there is this awareness behind the thoughts that I'm looking. That's it. It's just the awareness. Now, my response is going to come from that awareness. It doesn't matter that I don't have any chattering mind right now. Nothing is going on in my mind. Any question that people have, that answer comes from that center, that essence that now is residing within me. And it's all looking. It's not thinking. It's just looking.